welcome to phase one. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody over the past 2 weeks who was patient with me not uploading content. It was amazing spending time with our new little family, me, Jenny and Reggie. Reggie was born on the 7th of August at 8:33 p.m. It was a long labour, it was about 30 hours. I think we both got about sort of 3 or 4 hours sleep over about like 2 day period or 54-hour period. It's something silly. So we were absolutely knackered. The first 2 days of him being here were pretty tough, but we managed to get through it, and now he's sleeping a little bit better, and it's been sort of 10 days now, and I feel like I can start focusing on making some content again. We're nice and settled in now, so it was simply the most incredible moment of my entire life. Just amazing. And it's strange, like throughout the entire pregnancy it didn't seem real until I actually saw the baby's head coming out. And then my heart, as soon as I saw the baby's head coming out, it was just, my heart was in my mouth. It just all suddenly hit home. It was just the most amazing feeling. I can't even begin to explain. Yeah, incredible. It's blowing my mind, and it is no doubt changed my life for sure. So this is how phase one has come around in this new series which I'm going to be producing here on YouTube. It all started about 2 weeks ago. Someone actually commented on one of my videos saying, you know, without sounding too critical, you need a set out plan to be able to do what you're going to do. You can't just continue to, you know, practice, film a bit and do things in a way like I'm doing at the moment, which are kind of unstructured. There's no real plan behind it, and no real time scale. Not that there is a time scale on this, or there will be, you know. If I haven't done this within the next 2-3 years, then I won't continue to do it. But so the goal with phase one is to get myself in a position where I can confidently give golf my full attention without having to worry about money or supporting my family. So there's a lot of factors which come into this. For instance, I'm going to need equipment sponsorship. So I'm already liaising with someone about equipment sponsorship with a certain golf company. Unfortunately, the person I was in contact with to start with actually left, so I've had to go through the whole process again. But I am in contact with the golf company, and I'm trying to get a full equipment sponsorship, and we're getting there. It's not too far off now. The second thing I need is clothing sponsorship. That kind of goes without saying, really. Majority of the time I either wear my Galvins or my beige pants. So I also need a full-time coach. When I say full-time, I don't mean he's going to be with me every day on the golf course. I mean having a full-time coach is in having regular lessons with him. I am now starting coaching with someone called Stuart Little, who works at Minchin Hampton Golf Club, which is amazing because I feel really welcome every time I go up there. After meeting Simon, who's the general manager there, and we went up and filmed a course vlog there. Me and Harry Connick went up there. So I'm really looking forward to going up there. We're going to do 2-hour sessions at a time, and we're going to do it about once every 3 weeks. Throughout the entire winter leading up to the next season. So hopefully working closely with a coach is going to give me the ability to practice more diligently and precisely, because I'm going to know what I need to work on, whereas at the moment I'm kind of self-diagnosing. We know the situation, it's been happening pretty much the whole year. So having almost a second opinion there as well to reassure me about what I'm working on, because a lot of the time, because I get sort of information from everyone, I'll work on one thing, I'll be trying it out and it'll be great, and maybe the next day it won't be working so much, and I'll think, oh well, so-and-so said this, so I'll then change to working on that, and then it'll be sort of like a repeat cycle. I'll keep on working on different things all the time, rather than having something set that my coach has told me, somebody that I really trust, to tell me what needs to be done, or reassure me that I've made the right decision, that I want to change this, and he says that's good, and I can work on that consistently. But it's Wednesday the 22nd of August that I start coaching, so that should be interesting to see how that goes. The next thing is I need to be in peak mental and physical condition, so we're going to see in this content a lot more gym footage in here and training, and with the mental side of things I want to explore a little bit deeper into golf psychology, into meditation, yoga, just general sports psychology as well, which is going to help my game, and hopefully share the information with you, and hopefully that'll help you guys too. Maybe get in contact with a sports psychologist and do a session with him and film it, which would be quite good. And obviously now with the family, money's going to be very, very tight, so I'm going to need a tournament sponsor, and also going to need expenses covered as well for my tournaments. That being said, through the process of me getting to this point where I have all of this, I'm still going to play the odd tournament to keep my competitive play out and kind of see how I get on. And the main thing for me is I need to have a decent income. I currently have a part-time job. I do house maintenance, so obviously that helps as well, and I have money coming in from YouTube, etc. But it's obviously not enough. I also dabble in a couple other things. I trade stocks and shares, etc. But I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty because I feel like how much I earn is kind of a bit too like personal to share. But I'm okay, but it's not enough to really quite cover all the expenses which I have of running sort of like this. This is effectively like an online business, what I do. And to play golf, all of it costs so much money. So the main thing for me for getting in position is having enough money, like I said at the start, to go at golf freely without having to worry about supporting my family, and that's the position I need to be in. So we got sponsorship for tournament expenses, equipment sponsorship, clothing sponsorship, full-time coach, and being peak physical and mental conditioning. And then once I get in that position, I feel like I can really say, right, it's really full on go at golf now. I've got everything that I need, I'm set up, ready to go. So the content in phase one is going to be all about me trying to get in this position, what I'm trying to learn during phase one, the goals I'm setting, the kind of mini goals to make up this one big goal of getting myself into this position. There is a lot to it. And I take you through this entire journey of it. It's going to be a mixed bag of everything really. But I want the episodes, each episode, to be as well. I really enjoy making well-produced content, so I want to make it really well-produced, informational, entertaining, and just a really good piece of content. That's why I'm calling it an episode, not a daily vlog. I want it to be really, really good quality, and something worth watching. You know, a lot of the daily vlogs that I've done in the past have kind of been a little bit half-hearted, and I put it out there because as a YouTuber, you kind of feel a little bit under pressure to get content out there all the time, because I know you guys want to see it and I want to upload it. So I'm going to try and maybe do 1 or 2 episodes a week and see how that goes for the minute, and then each week I want to do 1 course vlog. Now with the course vlogs, obviously I go out there, and to be honest, we don't ever really focus on playing as well as we can. It's a bit like, oh, we're letting this group through, we're rushing a little bit, and it's never like we're there to really focus and play good golf. It's more like, let's get the course vlog done, let's make sure it's entertaining and fun for you all to watch, and have a good laugh. It's not about going out there and focusing. So that's what's going to change now, is I want to do 1 course vlog a week, which is obviously going to be 3 parts or 4 parts, however long it may be. But when we play, whoever I play with, if they want to have a little bit of fun, absolutely fine, but I really now need to be focused and tunnel vision when I'm on the golf course. When I'm holding the camera to film, fine, focus on that, but when it's time for me to hit my shot, I really need to focus on what I'm doing and put what I've learned into the course vlogs as well, because I think that's what lacks. And I remember back when I started YouTube before, I was playing some very, very good golf, and when I started doing YouTube, my golf kind of suffered a little bit because it became fun, and it was going out and filming a course vlog was just a bit of fun with your mates, and that's what it can't be anymore. It now needs to be, right, I'm going out there to win this course vlog. I'm not going out there just to film and get it uploaded and have a good time and have fun. I'm going out there to win this course vlog and beat whoever I'm playing against. That is now the goal. So yeah, so everything that I've learned during the phase 1 episodes that you'll see throughout the week, I'm going to put into the course vlog, trying to beat whoever I'm playing against, or trying to at least, you know, beat my best score on that golf course, or, you know, shoot under par consistently, whatever it may be. So that's what phase 1 is all going to be about. It's going to be about really good, high quality content, 1 to 2 times a week in this series. I need to get to this position. I just need to practice constructively and diligently for 2, 3, 4 hours a day tops. Also want to be training about 5 to 6 times a week in the gym. I want gym to be something which really grounds me. I want it to be an integral part of my routine, which I do every single day, except for 1 day a week where I'll maybe stay at home and edit all day and spend a whole day with Reggie and Jenny. And another thing is just contact as many brands and companies as I possibly can, who are going to work with me and help me get into this position. It'd be nice to have a big golf company get behind me and really support me on what I'm trying to do here. I'm also in the process of setting up a store and getting some merchandise going as well. So that's another thing I'm going to be kind of slipping into over the next coming months, and that's certainly something over the winter that I'll be looking a little bit more into, is really trying to push that a little bit more and get some merchandise up for you guys. So everything is very exciting, and I feel a lot more clearer-minded as well now. I've got sort of a plan set out. It did take me about a week to sort of think through everything and think where I need to be before I can give golf my full attention without having to worry about money or any outside influences. You know, you look more into the pro game, and because things are so much more on a finer line and there's so much more riding on it, there's so much, it's a lot more open to influence from the outside world, if that makes sense. If other things aren't in check, like, you know, your family life is good, your relationships are good, and you've got enough money coming in, you're not too stressed out, you're not having to worry about expenses for golf, that will help your golf a lot. Even, I know we say, you know, when you go onto a golf course you should block all of that out, but it affects even the best pros in the world. You look at Tiger, everything that he was going through over the past 8 years, it clearly affected him on the golf course, and the same with a lot of other professionals as well. So it's good to be in a good state of mind, and I'm excited to get in this position. I'm excited to be able to freely give golf my full attention and just go for it. So yeah, really, really, really excited, and I'm just so happy to have a little family now as well, which is awesome. I think having a kid as well gives you a lot of perspective. I think it's good for me because it grounds me. If I have a bad day on the golf course, or I have a bad day filming, or whatever it may be, I know that I've got a loving family to come home to. And of course the main one is I have a massive reason now to work harder than I ever had for them. So I'm very, very excited. I'm more motivated than ever to get going on this. I'm just so motivated to get going on this now and just smash it as hard as I can. Literally just fucking buzzed. So as far as social media goes, this is what's going to happen with different social media pages. Obviously YouTube is going to be my main content for all the episodes and the course vlogs, etc. If you want to interact with me and ask me questions, if you guys could go over to Twitter to do that, I'm going to use that as sort of my interaction base. And then on Instagram, it's going to be really high quality posts. Instagram is actually my favourite social media platform to YouTube. It gives me a good chance to go out there and do a little bit of photography as well, which I do enjoy quite a bit, and do maybe a little bit of a blog along with the photo. Also, I will be doing a daily like a daily vlog really on that every day on my story, on my Instagram story. So go over there and check that out if you want to go and see some a little bit of daily content live. And then Facebook's going to be sort of like the middle of the range, maybe 2-minute highlights from the YouTube videos whacked on there, and maybe a few longer posts of my thoughts on certain subjects, etc. And again on there I'll interact as much as I can. As you guys probably know already, I've set up a Patreon page. If you guys want to support my journey and what I'm doing on YouTube, all the money from Patreon will go towards my golf or YouTube, and I'm going to let you guys know where the money goes all the time, because you deserve to know where your money is going and where it's being invested in this whole career, really, if you like. And I'd like to say a massive thank you to the 2 people who are on Patreon and already donating a certain amount of money each month to what I'm doing. It's going to be a huge help. It's actually going to pay for my first lesson up at Minchinhampton, so thank you guys so much for that. If you go on Patreon and you subscribe now for $3 a month, I'm going to be doing exclusive content on Patreon, some exclusive giveaways as well throughout the year, especially once I get an equipment sponsorship. Hopefully they'll be able to give me some stuff to be able to give away on there. So those giveaways are going to be exclusive to Patreon. I'm going to be doing a lot of exclusive content, stuff which is not going to be on any of the other social media platforms, Q&As, all sorts. Yes, I feel like I've been talking for a very long time. But that's it. Almost feels like a little bit of a fresh start. I feel really clear-minded now with where I'm going and what path I'm going down and how I'm going to get there. It's good. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, make sure you subscribe. It helps me get to bigger places and create better content for you guys as well. So make sure you do that if you haven't yet. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon. I haven't just done that all off the bat. I've had a list. I've got like 2 lists here. I can't remember that much information at once. That would just be, I'm not that clever.